Good morning, mud monsters, and welcome along for another day's metal detecting in Norfolk. Today I'm at a site that's got Saxon, Roman, medieval. Anything else? Unsure about, but probably as well. But that's really exciting. It's not that often you get to go on Saxon sites, and the thought of being able to find a Saxon coin with the potential of it gets me really excited. Certainly it's a bucket lister. Not something I ever really expect to find either, but it could happen here, so that's a really exciting prospect. There's been sugar beet in the field, that's all been ripped up now. It's a very messy, muddy clay field, so it's going to be really hard going, but the rewards should be worth the effort put in. Anyway, let's get out there, see what we find. Right, mud monsters, first signal, looking good, looking coin range, 5 inches, let's dig it. Right, this soil is so thick and gloopy it might be really difficult to do some of the live digging, but I was right. I can see a round in the ground. Can you? There it is. We got there. Ah, you can see that 2p. Well, at least I can say I haven't been skunked, but a modern 2p wasn't what I was planning for. Something a little bit older on the next hole, please, field. And there's a beautiful Norfolk sunrise. Well, had a few buttons. The rain's now coming in. It's not that cold, to be honest. I know it might look a bit chilly, but considering it's coming up to Christmas Day soon, it's just a bit, you know, average. Anyway, I've got a signal down in the hole here. It's the first thing since that 2p that sounded a bit coiny, so let's give it a look. Right, so there you go. See on there, look, 12.30. I've had hammies come in at 12.29 before. Pinpoint that. Right, let's dig it. Well, once I'd finally got it out of the muck, afraid it's just a bit of copper alloy something. Don't really think that's too old. Nothing fancy on it, no detail. Never mind, on to the next one. This is some of the wettest, muddiest field I've ever had to dig, but I'm still grateful and happy to be out here. Now, can you see that? I think you can see that from space. It's a round, and I found it in the ground. Oh, it's looking really round. Oh, nearly dropped it. Let's get rid of some of this. Okay, not seeing much yet. Right, let's have a quick clean up. There we are. Just to make him out in the middle, that's George III looking to the right there. That's when he had sort of the little head bust. So that's I think that's pre-1800s, that one. And Britannia, can't really see, that's mostly gone. There she is. But yeah, that's a coin. First old one of the day. Right, hopes there's more. Sunshine, rain, mud, gotta love it. Look at this. This took me so long to find this target, so again I'm sorry I can't really do live digs until I find something, but I've got a round in the ground. God, I'm knackered after digging that. Right, it's looking like a coin, isn't it? and there's some detail on there. Right, let's have a quick clean up. There we go. You can probably just about make out Victoria under all of that. Normally these go green, but this might be a bronze penny because it's gone all sort of black and crusty. We've got a date on the back. There we go, and you can see where it says 1 penny. What's that, 1866 is it? So look. Yeah, 1866, lovely. So a Vicky, a George and a Queen Elizabeth II. 3 coins already today, that's not too bad. On to the next one. Now this is weird because I dug a hole for a target and then I find this with the pinpointer and it looks like it's on the surface. Now silver goes black in the ground. I'm starting to get excited. I'm going to allow myself that. Let's have a little look. Ah! Button! Damn you, button! Possibly a silver button. I'll have to test that to see if it's silver. Never mind. Right, so I went back to the car, had a cup of tea, and I thought I'd check out the couple of coins that I just dug up. I found the KG3, but I couldn't find the Vicky. And it's occurred to me, I took a photo of it in the hole, and I think I've then dug it back in. So I'm going to have to head back over there and see if I can find it. So I thought I had the target out the hole over here, couldn't find it, was doing my head in, and it must have slipped off the spade. Can you see it down here? What do we got? Looks like a round in the ground. Yeah, half penny sort of size. Caked in mud. Quick clean up. There we are. George V, half penny. Can we see a date? Let's have a look. No, it's a bit manky, but I might clean up and give me a date. Was following a bit of theme from yesterday, really. Or should I say the last dig, although I've been out 2 days in a row. I had a Vicky and a George on that one as well. That's in quite good nick. And some interesting colours going on there. Right, need to head that way, where I dropped my Vicky coin and buried it again. What a fool. So I've made my way back over to the hole. That's where I found the Vicky penny. So the big question is it still in there? Sounds like a signal to me. Oh dear, what a plonker. Right, for the second time, let's dig it. There we are, reunited once again. Sorry, Mum. Very, very rude of me. Dear oh dear. Right, let's try and find some different ones now, eh? Right, not too far from the Vicky. Over there, near the lake. Nice little signal here. Bringing up a nice splodge, the coin range. Right, let's dig it. Right, whatever we got is out of the hole. Somewhere. Aha. Okay. So this little blob here. Must be thin. I can't feel anything other than sludge. Oh, hello. Did you see that? Did you? Are you seeing? Little glimmer. Oh God, could it be finally something decent? It's looking a bit wiped, isn't it? Right, I'm just covered in mud here, right? Quick clean up of me and whatever that is. Da 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 da. There we go. Oh, I'm absolutely made up. I know that some of you this might look like nothing, but that's a William III silver something. I think probably a sixpence. There's not much detail, but there's enough to know it's William III. You can see Gavelimus on the left there, and you can see his big dandy hairstyle. So this is sort of dates late 1600s. I've never found a silver William III, always wanted one. I'll show you the back, there's not a lot on there, but you can just about see at the bottom there a bit of detail, and at the top. I'll have to research it and give it a good clean to get a bit more detail off it, but I think it's a sixpence. Oh, I'm absolutely made up. My silver streak, sorry, my silver drought is over. Let the silver streak begin. Yes! Right guys, I really couldn't find this, so again I didn't do a live dig. It was just so much hard work. I'm a little bit of a loss for this one. Excuse my fingers, I don't like fingers on cameras, but to me I think this is a rose farthing. I'm not great on it. I've never had one before, but it's got the Tudor rose on it. It's a little copper coin, a little hammered one, so I assume it's a, is it a Charles? I don't know. I'll get some more details on it, but a rose farthing. I'm gonna go with that until I know better. First one. What a dainty little thing. Lovely old job this field's producing good. There we go, just winkled out a little musket ball. Sorry, pistol ball. Hope the wind isn't coming in too bad. I'm trying to shield. Yeah, always nice to get one of them. Lots more muddy field to go. Right guys, doesn't that sound lovely? What's it say on the screen there? Oh, it's right up in the coin range. Quite a big target. Right, let's dig it. Okay, it's out of the hole. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's that, isn't it? What is this? Who knows? But it's nothing special. Oh well, on to the next. I've had a stop, bacon butty, cup of tea. I'm all refueled and refreshed, ready to get back out on the field behind me. That's been a really good first half, and it's made up for a couple of bad weeks. I'm hoping to get another silver. I would like to get something a bit older. It's been getting there. We're back to sort of Charles I now with that rose farthing. But I'd like to be on the hammered or even holder. Like this field could produce Saxon or Roman. Anyway, I'll see you on the next find. Well, now everything's dried out a little bit, the mud's becoming even claggier. Look at this. I'm carrying a couple of kilos in mud around. Right, what we got here, can you see it? There we go, it's another pistol ball. That's lovely and white, my word. Right, on to next. Okay guys, it's heart attack moment. Can you see? I see a little glimmer Oh, that's looking good, isn't it? Ah! Right, I can't wait anymore. Let's get that out of the ground. Oh, it's definitely a hammered coin. But is it Roman? Is it Saxon? No, it's looking medieval maybe. Oh, it's looking Eddie. Oh, look at the detail. Oh, I stuck my thumb. Right, right. Massively got to. Oh, look at it. Oh, right, okay, clean up, clean up. There we go. Look at his little face. Good day to you, sir. King Edward the, dunno, first, second, third. They all look blooming the same, but I'll try and find out. It's a long cross. Does it say on there? Civitas, London. So it's a London mint. It's in very, very good condition. It's been clipped a little bit, but that's pretty much standard. Loads of detail and doesn't need much cleaning up really. A little bit more, but that's basically good to go for the collection. Look at that. Oh, made up. 2 silvers in a day and a hammy at that. I'm getting older. Well, I'm getting older, but the coins are getting older. Let's find some more. Well, still splashing around in the mud. Got another signal here. Oh. God, it's huge on target trace. Only one way to find out. Let's dig it. Honestly guys, I thought this was a tin can. I can't actually believe what I pulled out of the ground here. It's huge. It's broken. But look at this. Oh, if I can get it out. It's looking like a massive great pewter bell. That is absolutely awesome. Look at this. That's a stone, it's not the ring-a-ding-dinger, is it? Look at that. Oh. Christ, that's the biggest bell I've ever found. Look at that. I don't even know how old this is. I don't know anything about bells. But that's a find. Wicked. I'll have to give that a clean up and put some photos up at the end. Brilliant. It's not a find this time guys, but look at this guy. Sorry Wormy, let's give you some scale. Is that just not the fattest little wormy ever? Gosh, you're a chunk. If I cut you in half, possibly nipped you, haven't I? Oh, sorry my man, you'll get over it. Here look, there's your friend. He'll console you. Right, let's try and find something other than big fat worms. Well, it's coming to the end of my dig. I'm going to go around until the sun finally fails, but as you can see, it's getting pretty low now, and it does go down real quick. But before I finish for the day, I just want to do a massive shout out to Dale Smith. You're an absolute legend. Yesterday I was out in the rain and I had my camo sort of Gore-Tex top on, and he decided I looked like a tank commander and then knocked up a photo of which I'll pop after this, and it's just really good work, good laugh, and he put it on the Discriminator Facebook page, and I really appreciate the effort you went to there, Dale. Thanks very much. There's a big shout out for you. Sun is chasing me out of this field. Got another find down here. Did just turn it over and I saw it. Lost it now. There's the imprint. Ah, no, that's not the imprint. There we go. Round into the ground. Right. Quick clean up. There we go. George II looking to the left there. Not really much detail, but you can see the Roman numerals for 2 at the top sort of right, and a bit of Georgius in the top left. Britannia, yeah, not so great. Maybe with a clean up. It's not looking good though, is it? But there we go. That's a halfpenny George II. Lovely old job. Wow, what an epic day. I'm absolutely knackered. I've pretty much waited until the sun is just below the horizon. Got just enough light to get back to the car and do the wrap-up video. That was awesome, which is find after find after find. Not what I expected, because I thought maybe I might find a Roman, some Saxon, something like a one-off lifetime Saxon find maybe, or a Roman coin or two. But to bring out all of those different coins from all those different time periods, I mean, we started off with the 2p piece, so that's going to be sort of 70s 80s, that one with the sort of fleur-de-lis thing on it. And then you've got George V, so early part of the 19th century, sorry, 20th century. And then you've got Vicky, Charles I, William III, and then King Edward, one of them. Either way, well old. That's just such a massive spread of coins over the years. Oh, there's a Georgie II as well, wasn't there? That come up near the end. I did have a couple of scrubbed coins that I didn't film. Loads and loads of buttons. I had to be really picky with what I filmed today because there was just so much and I didn't want to miss out on showing the good things. And what about that bell? I mean, that's absolutely massive. That must be off a flipping church. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe a station wagon type bell. I have found sort of similar smaller ones, but that's just massive. So if you know what that's about, do let me know. Other than that, I just want to say a big happy Christmas to everybody, and that's from me and Bernie. I hope you have a really good Christmas and get lots of metal detecting type presents, or maybe coin sleeves and things to put them all in. New pinpointer, lots of little things that you can buy out there. Maybe even look in the new year to get some Discriminator merch. You never know. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. Don't forget you can follow me on Instagram at The Discriminator, and on Facebook I've got a Discriminator page as well. Feel free to join yourself on there and get involved. There'll be competitions coming up soon. You get a chance to win some of the new merchandise that's coming along. Thanks, guys. Again, happy Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year.